This occurs when a disproportionate number of minorities become homeless. Homelessness in the Phoenix Metropolitan area in 2022. There were 5,638,230 people in the total population in Maricopa County in 2022. There were approximately 43,500 homeless people at the beginning of the year in January 2022. While considering the ethnic makeup of the homeless population, we see the largest disproportion within the African American community. "24% of the homeless population are 55 and older, 43% have mental health issues, 27% are physically disabled. The increase of the homeless people in our streets creates a traffic safety issue. Approximately 1,560 homeless people died, related directly to the quality of their homeless conditions. There were approximately 52,000 homeless people living in the Phoenix Metropolitan area in December of 2022. That is a 16% increase throughout 2022. There is a very large discrepancy occurring within the funding of our homeless programs.
All that, and then left. And then when I saw her 2 days later, I was like, "Hey, what? Why were you in my tent? Why'd you take my shoes? Like, why'd you do that?" And she goes, "Yeah, you gave me permission to do it," and ran away. And people do that all the time.
Where do they learn that from? I mean, like you said, it's a new thing that people are doing,
this
or what?
This is the edge of the zone. Okay, so you got a lot of people who are going through withdrawals from the fentanyl.
Okay.
So they're jonesing, they're craving it like a lot, and so as they come through here, what they're doing, if they have no money, they need to look for something that they can trade. Like, maybe I have a hammer, or maybe I have something that's anything you can get of value out.
Okay.
And then they come, they pick it up, and they trade it.
What's up with the fentanyl? Why is that such a... Do you know much about it?
Yeah. What? So fentanyl was originally developed as it was for like worst case scenario pain, like you have brain cancer, like you're dying, you're in extreme pain type of medication.
Okay.
It was then pushed on people who were suffering from severe pain, something like more like Vicodin level. So it was pushed on people, and people got extremely addicted to it. And the cartel started making it. Basically, they took the fentanyl, all the heroin. Like, you can't buy heroin on the streets anymore.
Okay.
But what they're doing is they'll buy heroin, like $1,000 worth of heroin, but then they'll put all this filler in it with its dash of fentanyl. And all of a sudden that $10,000 or that $1,000 of heroin is like $10,000, because they're able to add so much more to it.
Because of this other synthetic
fentanyl is so strong. Okay, so if you take a penny and you look at the nose on Abraham Lincoln, that's enough to kill like 10 people.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, and it's extremely addicting. I'm lucky. I've been clean off heroin for 7 years.
Good for you.
Yeah, and it's
good for you.
It's the same world, but it's like heroin, but it's like more intense.
Okay.
So like these people, it's like the cravings, the way they're acting, and the way they want it is more intense. You can down here in the zone for 10 pills, you can put a mark on somebody's head. as in like I
A
want
life,
this guy,
a life
like
is
I want
worth
this
10
guy
pills.
dead.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. Okay.
People will do anything. So it's like living here on the edge. Everybody's coming in and not coming out. You got to be really careful of like who's walking by your tent, you know, and stuff like that, because they'll be back.
Thank you for your time, sir.
Yeah.
You have a good night, man.
That's why I came over here, because originally it was just senior citizens and they were getting robbed every night.
Oh, really?
So I came over here. It was when it was still cold and they had like neuropathy in their legs.
Who do you report this to? Is there anybody that comes around?
There's nobody to report to.
Nobody reports.
And that's the thing, is you don't, like, when somebody gets shot, like we've had 11 people shot in the last 2 weeks. When the cops show up, nobody's seen nothing. Nobody knows anybody. So it's like,
right.
Nobody gets caught.
Well,
because if you were to report that, you're gone that night.
That's reminiscent of a story I've heard before in Chicago.
So I mean, I saw all these old people suffering, and I'm like, I'm only here till I get my taxes. So I figured I'd come over here and I can help them collect firewood and stayed up all night. That's what I do. Stay up all night with the campfire, and that alone keeps people.
Keeps them away. Keeps away the people who just.
Well, I mean, I'm kind of like a chihuahua, I guess.
Are you a chihuahua?
Kind of like a chihuahua. You know, I see the crazies come up, and I just bark at them a little bit, chase them off.
Good job, dude. Keep doing it. Seriously, have a good night. If you need anything, let me know.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good one, man.